It will. It won't. Will. It won't. Will. It won't. Will. It won't. A phone call most definitely will come. But it's taking too long! I've had it! I can't take it anymore! When? When am I ever going to get a phone call? How is it possible that I, the Earth Help Center's #1 goddess, with my magnificent skills, could not have any clients? And yet, this frustration will just make me all the more enthusiastic when I do. Step right up, for I shall happily grant your each and every wish!
Is it too cold for you to sit out here? Perhaps we should go back inside.
No, I'm okay, thanks. Anyhow, take a look.
They turned out so nicely.
I didn't think they'd make her this happy. I guess I have you to thank for this too, Megumi.
What's with you two? You've been holding hands all day.
Oh, well, it's just that...
Hey, I thought you were busy. What brings you over here, Megumi?
This.
That's what brought you?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I just bought myself a new one. So I thought if I passed this one along to you, Kay...
I can't afford to buy it.
If I recall, you don't have a camera, do you, Kay?
So what if I don't have one?
Well, here we are with New Year's right around the corner, and you don't have any pictures of your girlfriend decked out in her kimono?
I don't think that's something you need to be worrying about.
Maybe not, but I'm positive that you'll miss not having a single memorable picture of the two of you together. I'm just saying that a camera is a must-have for a couple in love. So, what do you say?
Right! I'm going to take one.
Jeez, talk about a little sister who really cares about her big brother. But that $300 wasn't so easy to part with.
Keiichi, did you see this?
I bet Erd took this picture. But when did she get a hold of the camera?
Pictures are so nice, aren't they? When you sit here looking at them like this, it's more than memories. You can actually feel the warmth from those times as well.
Well, in any case, what happened that time sure was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, Hasegawa did return to normal size the very next morning, but our hands were still stuck and wouldn't come apart. Well, at least we were finally able to get them separated the day after that. Boy, if they hadn't come apart then, I can't even imagine what Skuld might have done to me.
I'm sure the reason our hands wouldn't separate is because I had no desire to let go of you.
I really didn't either.
It's funny, isn't it? This is all it takes to connect us.
The time has finally come for you to test the sharpness of my incredible space-time cutting chainsaw, affectionately called Texas Murder!
I think I get the idea without the test.
Oh, did you bring that to help me out with the gardening, Skuld?
I don't think that's what she's getting at.
Alright, have you said your prayers, Keiichi?
Wait a minute, Skuld!
Give all the excuses you want in hell!
I think you may be overdoing it just a bit.
Erd?
Look what you've done to Texas Murder!
Honestly.
Poor Texas Murder!
Wow, these turned out pretty nice.
Well, it's only because I had a great model.
No, it's because you're a great photographer.
Oh, gee.
My poor little murder!
That's not exactly what I meant by that.
Hey, I just realized we ought to show these awesome photos to Megumi. Let me see. I think Megumi's number is... Hello. Hey, it's me.
Well, hello there! Thank you for calling! You have reached the Earth Help Center! It's your lucky day! You have just been approved to receive personal assistance from a goddess! Now kindly wait one moment and I shall be there shortly to discuss your individual needs! So pleased to meet you! I am here from the Earth Help Center. Goddess first class, second category. Unlimited license. I am the Goddess Payorth at your service.
This can't be happening. I actually called another one?
It's been so long since my last client, I can't wait to get started. I should strike a pose. Maybe this would be better. Perhaps I would look even sexier in this position like so. I shall grant you whatever it is your heart desires. Come on, just tell me which pose you think is best here, okay?
Excuse me. You haven't by any chance come here to grant me a wish?
Yes, that's correct! I heard the cries of your heart and have descended from heaven to fulfill your wish! It's true! I shall grant the wish that is harbored deep within your heart!
You know, as it happens, I'm pretty much covered in the goddess department already.
Huh?
Hey, Keiichi, if you're on the phone with Megumi, then remind her to bring over the Great Space War video, okay? Oh, and by the way,
Payorth! What in the name of heaven are you doing here?
I might ask the same question of you.
Hey, Keiichi, would you please tell Megumi I need her to bring back the galactic soldering iron I lent her the other... Huh? Payorth!
Skull's here too? But how could this be? Why are there already two goddesses here? What the hell is going on in this place, huh?
Well, actually...
Okay, Chi. Do you suppose we ought to make some reprints for Megumi?
Bell Dandy?
Payorth, it's you! It's been so long! What brings you here like this? What's the matter?
Would you mind dropping the act, please? Or perhaps maybe you've forgotten that your organization and mine are bitter rivals.
Payorth, please. It's been so long since we've seen each other.
Regardless, I'm only here because he summoned me.
What? Keiichi called her? No, it couldn't be.
No, Beldandy, the thing is, the phone connected me to heaven all by itself. I didn't call her
Now
because
I
I
get
wanted
it.
to.
Well, no matter, all else aside, my job is simply to grant his wish. All right, then. Let's hear your wish. I shall grant you just one, which can be anything you like.
No.
Oh, come on now! I know what you really want deep down.
How about I just ask you to go back up to heaven?
Secret technique! Storm of Roses!
Whoa! Ow, they're prickly!
I'm afraid I cannot tolerate being made a fool, and I certainly didn't come all the way down here to grant you such an absurd wish. This must be awfully hard on you, stuck with such an indecisive client. Well, at this rate, I guess you won't be able to return to heaven anytime soon, huh?
Oh, no. You see, I already have a contract with Keiichi.
What did you say? Then why haven't you returned to heaven? Surely your contract must have been fulfilled by now, right?
You see, it's all because of this really unreasonable wish that I made.
Unreasonable wish? I'd like for a goddess like you to stay by my side forever? You've gotta be kidding! It's too much! It's so funny! I'm tossing flowers! It's unbelievable!
She seems to be getting quite a kick out of
She's
this.
laughing at you, Keiichi, in case you didn't know.
Would you please shut up?
Hold on. You cannot be serious.
I'm sure that the contract is registered in Yggdrasil's system. Why don't you try doing a search for it?
So, it appears Keiichi's wish really was registered in there. The current situation means it's going to end up becoming a double contract.
Then that means our contract is invalid.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, there aren't any regulations regarding double contracts, because the odds of anyone placing 2 such calls are absolutely astronomical to begin with. Besides, a first-class deity simply does not return to heaven empty-handed, not after being summoned to Earth to grant a wish.
But I told you I don't have any wishes!
Nonsense, you are simply not aware of your own deep desires at present. Therefore, I am not going back now. Not until you have told me your real wish.
And what the heck is that supposed to be? Listen, Beldandy, I don't want you to worry. I'm sure I'll think up some reasonable wish, and then she can return to heaven.
Oh, I'm not concerned about that. I'm sure it's going to be okay.
My. It would seem that fate has led us both to the same client, Beldandy. But I'm sure I heard it. A suppressed desire of the flesh. And I'll do whatever it takes to grant that wish.
This one's no good either. Please compile the results of the experiment. I guess I can't ask her for help on that kind of stuff. Please turn this radio cassette player into a CD player. But I don't even have any CDs. Oh, please let Rossi win the championship again this year. But that'll probably just make her angry. I know! How about please bring back the Betamax format? Damn, are these lame wishes honestly the only ones I can come up with?
Keiichi's wish. I'm making too much of this. It'll be all right.
Keiichi! Your dinner's ready!
I'll be right there! I guess this basically means that I'm not unhappy with the way my life is going right now.
Oh, is that right? The funny thing is, it doesn't appear that way to me at all.
I'm telling you, it is that way!
Well, in any case, I'm very sorry to have kept you waiting. Please follow me.
Who the heck is gonna eat all this stuff?
I have lovingly prepared all of this just for you!
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can eat this, Peorth. You see, the thing is, Beldandy's already got dinner ready for me.
No, you're going to be eating this meal. After all, they do want to be eaten by you so very badly. So please eat up, and don't feel like you need to be timid. I am so incredible! That's the kind of technique only a first-class goddess could manage.
What are you doing?
Huh? Erd, what do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to fulfill the divine obligation that Beldandy has apparently shirked?
Well, it looks to me rather like you are torturing the poor man.
Thanks for the meal. It was delicious.
There! Did you see how delighted Keiichi was just now?
Listen, I don't think what you're doing is going to have any effect.
Oh, and what do you mean by that, pray tell?
Have a look.
Is this picture supposed to mean something?
It's a nice shot, isn't it?
Are you just showing off your younger sister, or what?
That's not the point. Beldandy's smile looks really pure and honest, doesn't it? There aren't many people who could make a first-class goddess that happy.
What does that have to do?
Look. See?
Oh, is that right?
Nakomi Park sure is a nice big place.
I do hope we'll have good weather.
I'm certain everything will be just fine as long as you're there with me.
You mean as long as you're with me?
Thanks again for the meal. I'll never know
No
how to
way!
get this food.
After he ate all that food just a minute ago?
Enjoy it.
That's just the kind of guy that Keiichi is. No matter how stuffed he is, if Beldandy has made food for him, he can eat however much is there. In a way, he's the ultimate softie. But then, it's because Keiichi's like that Beldandy readily puts so much faith in him. And that's why nothing you do could possibly make any difference, as far as their relationship is concerned. Well now, I suppose I'd better go whip up some indigestion medicine for Keiichi.
They have faith in each other? I refuse to believe it. Beldandy has not fulfilled her obligation. That is the only reason I could have possibly received a phone call from him. And so, by no means will I ever be defeated by the likes of Beldandy.
I give up. I gotta think of a wish quick. I've gotta get her off my back.
Oh, Keiichi.
Huh?
Why don't you let me wash your back for you?
Whoa, Beldandy, what are you doing here? You sure are being quite forward today, huh? If this has anything to do with Peorth, I've already thought of my wish. I was thinking it would be really cool if she could turn this bath into a hot spring. Pretty cool, huh?
Don't lie to me now, understand? Surely that isn't what you really want now, is it?
What the heck are you doing in my bathroom?
Well, that should be perfectly obvious. I came in here to wash your back for you. So please allow me to provide you with the impeccable service that Beldandy could never offer you.
She doesn't provide services like that.
You needn't be so shy, Keiichi. I shall now give you a lesson on what a first-class goddess's techniques are like. And it'll be up close and personal. Come on now, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Sorry.
I will see to it that no matter what, I will be the one to grant him that wish, not Beldandy.
It's over. I just can't think of anything. But I have to admit, that did feel kind of nice back there. If only it had been Beldandy.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What is it this time?
I shall transform your dull clothing into something that's certain to stir women's hearts and drive them absolutely wild!
I'd rather that you didn't.
Here we go! A lovely pink silk nightgown! Wearing this stunner tonight is guaranteed to make Keiichi a love hunter for sure!
I'm begging you, please change me back to normal.
Even though it looks so delicious!
Just put me back to the way I was! What the heck does she mean, love hunter? If Peorth's really gonna be that persistent, it's only gonna make me afraid of asking her for any kind of wish at all. On the other hand, if things keep going on like this, it's only gonna be a burden on Beldandy. Well, time to call it a day. I've got a bad feeling about this.
He's a formidable opponent, to have withstood all my advances so far. But this time will be different. I will bring this to a decisive end. Come quickly, Keiichi. I shall indulge you in my true customer service.
Now I have no choice. I think I'm gonna go take cover. Beldandy? Beldandy?
Oh, Keiichi! What are you doing up at this hour? Are you having trouble sleeping?
Well, Peorth has completely taken over my room, so I can't go in there. Do you mind if I stay in here with you for a little while?
Oh no! Leave it to me! I'll get her out of there!
No, that's all right. It looks like she's already fallen asleep. I definitely can't let her see Peorth like that.
Well, if she's already fallen asleep, why don't I make you some black tea?
Thanks.
So, have you decided on the wish you'd like Peorth to grant you?
No, I'm having a pretty rough time with that. At first I thought maybe I'd have her make this place into a mansion, but then I realized that I actually like it just the way it is. Thinking up wishes is really tough.
I was wondering if you thought the wish you asked me for was really the right one to ask after all.
Well, what made you ask that all of a sudden? You being here right now seems to show that I made the right wish, doesn't it? It may have seemed like a joke back then, but at the time it was the only wish that came into my mind. I really did feel that way, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, Keiichi.
So you see, you could say my wish has already been granted.
Yes.
It's alright, because I wouldn't have made that wish to anyone but you.
Thank you, Keiichi.
Go on, you can come at me from any direction. What's taking him so long anyway?
輝き出す頬に感じた優しい風は君が運んだ奇跡の始まりそれまでの日常なんて何もなかったようにまるで春色に塗り替えられた僕の New Happy Life 早起きするのも交通渋滞も重たい荷物も眠れない夜も全てがなんだか嬉しく思うもっともっと起こそう僕らの奇跡をどんな朝も輝き出す毎日が奇跡 Each of them has a genuine desire to grant wishes.
But in trying to accomplish this by any means possible, her feelings begin to waver.
Next time, I want to be of use to you.
Please, I'm begging you to stop going overboard!